Good morning everyone from the Mekong Delta here in Vietnam. This morning I've driven 2 hours and I'm doing another day trip with GetYourGuide. So we're going to be going on boat rides on the Mekong Delta, exploring pagodas, exploring local villages, and all around just having a great day. So I'm super excited. I'll leave a link in the description to this tour if you'd like to do it yourself, but yeah, let's get on with the day. The Mekong Delta is something I'd always heard about and was certainly curious to see, but hadn't had the opportunity to on my previous trip to Vietnam. The bus dropped us off at the boat port and we boarded a motorboat for a ride through islands on the Tien River to the Quy, which is also known as the Tortoise Islet. We then stopped off for some delicious honey tea, which was as sweet as it sounds. It was great to speak to lots of different people in my tour group, as we were all from different countries around the world. Then came an opportunity I wasn't expecting, the opportunity to hold a python. I'd always been terrified of snakes, but thought it was a good time to get over that fear.
화이팅! 자, 잉글랜드 화이팅! Very cool.
I'm literally facing a fear right now.
Scared. 됐습니다. 배마우 같이.
Okay.
모든 사람의 주목을 받고 싶습니다.
That clip that you've just seen of me holding a snake is genuinely such a big deal to me because I have been terrified of snakes since I can remember, and when I was in Australia recently I was like on edge so much of the time just worrying about snakes, so for me having that around my shoulders was such a big moment, so I can't believe I did it. I feel like I'm finally starting to face my fears of snakes, so yeah, what's the next fear I'm gonna sort of overcome? Today I sort of was like, you know what, reflecting on 2022, it's been a year of facing my fears, so what better time than to face it today? The next activity was a rowing boat trip on the small canal amongst the coconut trees. It was such a peaceful experience and was very similar to the basket boat rides in Hoi An. We then walked around a local village and visited a local fruit garden where we enjoyed some tropical fruit while listening to Southern Vietnamese folk music performed by the local people. So we've just enjoyed some fruit and some local music, and now we're heading back onto the boat and I think to grab some lunch as it's 1:15, so yeah, I hope we are, because I'm getting pretty peckish. The next stop wasn't lunch, but was in fact a coconut candy making shop. We got a tour of the factory and they broke down the process of making the candy step by step. So we're just in a coconut candy factory where basically they take you through step by step how they make it, and then you can buy some over there. So if we go back to the front, essentially what they do is they start with the coconut, they get the inside bit out and then they crush it like this. And then once they've crushed it, they then mix it up. There's a mixer just there behind me, and then that's where you can add like peanuts or chocolate or whatever flavour you'd like. And then it comes to be like a really small sweet, which is absolutely delicious. I just tried one and I've tried a few other flavours as well. I'm not going to buy any because I'm trying to save my cash as I leave Vietnam in a couple of days. But if you're ever here in Vietnam, I'd highly recommend trying the little coconut sweets because they're absolutely delicious. Then it was finally time for lunch, and by this point I was absolutely starving. The lunch was okay, not amazing but not awful, but it was included in the price of the tour, which was good. Okay, so we've just had some lunch, which was delicious, very, very nice. And now I'm just going to walk around. We've got just over 10 minutes to sort of like explore and walk around. So yeah, it's getting quite dark, as you can see behind me. So I think we're probably gonna have a shower. It's sort of been raining on off today. But yeah, it's been so good. Like I said before, I'll leave a link in the description to this tour. If it sounds good to you, it's something you'd like to do when you're in Ho Chi Minh City, yeah, definitely go for it. It's a couple of hours outside of the city, but the perfect way to explore as much of Vietnam as possible. So yeah, so far so good. We're gonna get the boat back in a little bit to a pagoda, and then after that I think we're heading back to the city.
When I was a kid,
Okay, so we're now at the pagoda. This is one of many pagodas that I have visited over the last couple of months. It is currently raining, so I'm going to head inside. Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room after a fantastic day today, and I'm going to end the vlog there because I'm going to head out for some dinner and then explore at one of the local markets, which I'm going to film as a separate video here in Ho Chi Minh City. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. And like I said in the video, if you'd like to check out this particular tour, I will leave a link in the description. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.